Time to float.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 scariest horror villains of all time FanRank.
Hi, Andrew Tejada. I'm a writer and a voiceover dude at WatchMojo, and I stole all the knives from my kitchen to make this.
For this list, we're looking back over the most terrifying and chill-inducing antagonist in the genre. But we of course have to thank you, the fans, for helping us put this list together during our live ranking show. Be sure to become a WatchMojo member on our YouTube channel homepage so you can have your voice heard during our next live rank. Link in the description. And of course, let us know which of these villains gave you nightmares down in the comments. Number 10. Jason Voorhees, Friday the 13th franchise.
Are you looking for this? Cause it completes your outfit.
January 13th being a Friday was the impetus for our FanRank topic. So what better way to kick off this list than with Crystal Lake's homegrown killer?
He represents, I think a lot of people kind of took cues from Jason in terms of like how they approach. It's be big, carry one weapon, and kill everybody you can.
Single-handedly making hockey masks the most terrifying sports equipment of all time, Jason Voorhees oozes intimidation. Not only that, but he's managed to be one of the most economical slashers out there, able to kill you with just about anything he can get his hands on.
Hey! Ted! Ted! Hey, Ted, where the hell's the corkscrew?
Our FanRank discussion also delved into just how much of a badass Jason is compared to his horror contemporaries, as his murderous panache keeps us compelled to watch through our fingers. It just wouldn't be summer camp without Jason Voorhees. Number 9. Jigsaw, Saw franchise.
Hello, Amanda. You don't know me, but I know you. I want to play a game.
John Kramer's debilitating cancer may not make him a physically challenging foe, but sometimes all it takes are theatrics and a little elbow grease to get the blood pumping and spilling. Picture it, you're going about daily activities until suddenly you're abducted and wake up in one of Jigsaw's deadly traps. Worst case scenario, you die in grisly and painful fashion. Best case scenario, you make it out brutally maimed with a lifetime of trauma to look forward to.
Jigsaw, it's like you dropped a candy bar once and he's like, you know what? I think you need to appreciate being chocolate, and he puts you in a chocolate bag.
Normally, Jigsaw's games can be won, but some of John's apprentices don't play nearly as fairly, making the whole experience even deadlier.
You have a choice. Scream or don't.
As David Strauss put it in our live rank comments, you'll never see him coming. Number 8. The Entity, It Follows.
Fred.
The most recent villain on our rank, the unnamed entity from It Follows, is terrifying merely in how conceptually simple it is.
It could look like someone you know, or it could be a stranger in a crowd. Whatever helps it get close to you.
Essentially a supernatural STD, the entity is unstoppable in its slow-moving pursuit to kill you, no matter where you are. You can try passing it off to someone else, but eventually, it'll make its way back to you and end you.
Like the idea that you can never know for sure if the guy coming at you from across the convenience store is the entity or just a guy is existentially terrifying for the rest of your life.
It's the sheer paranoia that gets to us with this entry, as the entity's shape-shifting abilities would have us forever questioning whether the person walking towards us was actually our friend. Everyone else's inability to see the entity would also make us feel extremely isolated, as we constantly fret over if and when it'll eventually find us.
See? Everything's okay.
Number 7. Leatherface, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre franchise. Whereas many slashers get by being slow and quiet, Leatherface is neither of those things. Granted, Leatherface may not be the most intellectually inclined villain on our list, but what he lacks in brains, he more than makes up for in intensity. Seldom seen without his titular chainsaw, Leatherface won't mince words as he quickly takes to mincing you. Seriously, of all the trademark weapons these villains have in their arsenals, few ensure as quite a painful death as the one Leatherface has in store for you.
Sally, I hear something. Stop! Stop!
Forget any consolation either, as his family is liable to put you in a stew or a lampshade. By the way, special shout out to the fans who put Leatherface here in our live poll.
We have Leatherface at 46%, the Entity at 29%, and Jigsaw at 24%.
Ooh,
so
okay.
I think, yeah, interesting.
Number 6, Michael Myers, Halloween franchise.
Okay, Linda. Come on out.
It's doubtful if the slasher genre would be what it is today without Michael Myers.
It's the mask. For me, it's the mask. It's just
William
it's one of the
Shatner.
most terrifying images I've yeah, it's whenever I watch a Star Trek episode, I can't go to sleep that night.
Essentially the prototypical hulking, slow-moving force, Michael Myers has dug his way into our collective nightmares with little more than heavy breathing and a terrifying mask. That and one of the most unnerving movie scores of all time.
Get in there, come on, Tommy. Now lock the door.
Perhaps what's made Michael such a perennial figure in the genre is his unsolvable motivations. Sure, some sequels have tried to demystify him this way before, but it's questioning just how and why a 6-year-old boy would suddenly become pure and utter evil that chills us to our bones. It also doesn't help that he's incredibly strong and nigh unkillable. Number 5, Sadako Yamamura / Samara Morgan, The Ring franchise. Few horror franchises have crossed continents and languages quite like The Ring. Whether you want to call her by her original Japanese name Sadako, or by the Americanized Samara, this little ghost girl means serious business. Speaking of making ordinary things terrifying, we can't escape the notion that she's on the other side of our television sets. And if they ever turn to static, you can bet we'll be out of there.
Samara, I don't have that feeling about, but when I think of her crawling out of the TV, it makes my stomach flip.
Much like the Entity, there's really no defense against Samara once your 1 week is up. Unless you've got the cheat code, you're doomed. The Ring terrified livestream commenters like Isabel Brown as a child. And you know what? We're right there with you, Isabel. Number 4, Dracula / Count Orlok, Dracula and Nosferatu franchises. As groundbreaking as they were, some of the classic movie monsters don't always hold up with modern sensibilities. Dracula and Count Orlok, on the other hand, totally different story.
Let me live, please. Punish me, torture me, but let me live. I can't die with all those lives on my conscience. All that blood on my hands. Ah! Ah!
Essentially both lifted from Bram Stoker's original Dracula novel, these two counts actually go about injecting fear into the same story in different ways. Whereas Dracula can be debonair and frighteningly hypnotic, Orlok from Nosferatu is much more monstrous in appearance, quick to terrify with his gangly limbs and iconic shadow walking.
The images of Max Schreck's hands illuminated against the wall is super creepy to me.
There's a reason these two characters have endured so long in fiction. It speaks to our fear of the bloodthirsty other that is very real.
I condemn you to living death, to eternal hunger for living blood.
Number 3. Pennywise, It franchise.
Come join the clownets. You'll float down here. We'll float down here. Yes, we do.
WatchMojo member Herbert Lee perhaps said it best with Pennywise is fear itself basically. More to that point, this shape-shifting entity from the mind of Stephen King knows exactly how to get under your skin.
And that's another one where he gets in your mind and like can know you. He's not just like stomping around like breaking things. It's like he's trying to like get to you and like sees your truth and uses it against you.
While Pennywise the dancing clown is its most common form, it'll get to the root of your fear and exploit it just to make you all the tastier.
Tasty, tasty, beautiful fear.
Come on, ready? No!
There's something about the psychological intimacy this villain has with you that makes its haunts all the more unnerving. Not only that, but the dominating thrall it has over the town of Derry is a testament to its power and influence. The fact that we also don't definitively know its origins makes it all the more terrifying.
I'm every nightmare you ever had. I am your worst dream come true. I'm everything you ever were afraid of.
Number 2. Xenomorph Queen, Alien franchise. The xenomorphs from the Alien franchise are all nightmare-inducing, but if we had to single out one specific character as it were, the Queen is a villain all her own. To all effects, the whole process of a xenomorph's life cycle is appalling. From the facehugger, to the chest burster, to the full-grown real deal. But it all starts with the Queen, laying disgusting egg sacs like it's nobody's business. And when it comes to going toe-to-toe with the protagonist, she's no slouch either. Encapsulating the xenomorph's deadliness as a whole, Martin Peraza gifted us with the brilliant comment, quote, "A xenomorph ain't getting its booty handed to it by someone's baby sister, or as I said, preteen scream queens."
That comment almost has a rhyme scheme to it, and I appreciate that.
Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions. Chucky, Child's Play franchise. Funny and frightening in equal measure.
You've been very naughty, Miss Kettlewell.
Art the Clown, Terrifier franchise. A new horror movie clown to haunt our dreams. Pinhead, Hellraiser franchise. This Hell Priest got a lot of love from the fans during our live stream.
We'll tear your soul apart.
Ghostface, Scream franchise. He's a big reason why these are some of our favorite scary movies. Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Freddy Krueger, a Nightmare on Elm Street franchise.
Please, God.
This is God.
When it came down to it, we asked you which of our top picks you found the scariest, and you unequivocally let us know that Freddy Krueger is the scariest horror movie villain.
We do have Freddy at 54%, the Xenomorph is at 26%, Dracula's at 21%.
Oh, wow.
I feel like, okay, like I feel like that's a fair rank.
As if he needed any introduction, Freddy works on basically every level. His design is terrifying, from his outfit to his knife hands, his dreamwalking abilities make him virtually inescapable, and the performance given from the incomparable Robert Englund puts him in a whole other league of terror.
This is it, Jennifer. Your big break in TV. Welcome to prime time, bitch.
As much as we chuckle from Freddy's sense of humor and sardonic wit, we scream even more from his scares, which is all you can really ask for from a dream demon. Never sleep again, indeed. Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.